This week, both Dad and myself have mule deer tags for the prairies of Alberta. All the way from the scorching September heat to the snowy, frigid temperatures of November, we find ourselves in pursuit of some giant mule deer. My name's Mitchell Payment.
Hello, this is Mitchell. You're in the blind.
My dad introduced me to hunting at a very young age, where I quickly fell in love with the raw beauty and emotions that this outdoor lifestyle has to offer. Sharing the same passion as my dad, we have been able to create memories out in the field that will last a lifetime. Capturing our successes and our failures through a lens of a camera has now led to this. Welcome to Season 2 of Moment of Truth TV.
He's gonna go down. Look at the blood pump.
Yes!
It's a dream box. Look at that draw.
Woo! That was gorgeous.
Well, September 6th, we're getting ready to head down south to mule deer camp. I harvested my whitetail a couple of days ago, and it was super rewarding to get that buck and get him down on the ground. But I'm super excited to get down to hunt mule deer. We're trying to keep a 6-year streak alive, and we only have a couple of days to do it, because then we'll be heading north to elk camp. But we're going to load the truck up and hit the pavement and see if we can get a nice mule deer buck down on the ground. Dad and I enjoy heading south every year for a change in scenery and to chase these majestic muleys in the place they call home, the prairies. Well, we just made it to mule deer camp. We're gonna get the truck unloaded, get everything into our little campsite. And I think my dad's gonna have a nap because he had to work last night, and he's gonna get some rest. I'm gonna relax, make sure everything's good, my bow's dialed in, and we're gonna go look for some mule deer. I can't wait, so stay tuned. Well, our home away from home, our camp here was in shambles. Must have been a heck of a windstorm this summer, and it took out the garage door, and there was leaves and stuff, and Dad was sweeping away for a long time while I was getting some stuff ready out here. But I'm just gonna make sure the Obsession bow's still dialed in with the killing sticks. Gonna whack this 365 target and see how she goes.
Dot.
You're dead deer.
Yeah, we should be good to go. The marks are right on.
Moment of Truth TV is brought to you by RV City, Tacticam, Enforcer Ozone, 365 Archery, CX Shooter Supplies, Cazelin Meats, K&R Tax Services, Paulina's Catering, G5 Outdoors, Killin' Sticks Arrows, Sugar Creek Taxidermy, Big Game Illustrated, Cyrus Wind Indicator, and Score Ammunition. This segment is brought to you by RV City. After arriving in mule deer country and getting our camp set up, we decided to go for a drive. Being late afternoon, it was more or less a recon mission, unless the stars aligned and things happened fast. Well, we just spotted a beautiful buck coming down out of these hills. We're getting some footage of him through the hookups in the Carson optics. But he's coming down to this creek we're figuring to drink, so it was so hot today we're going to try to get on him. He's nice and wide. Stay tuned.
Well, we just got down into this creek. We gotta intercept him, so we're gonna have to hurry. We just ran a long ways to get to this point. He's right here. We were stalking that buck and he bedded down. We looked down the creek bed, there's a giant. We're gonna try and get on him, we're running out of light. Well, it's unfortunate we had some really close encounters tonight, but just couldn't get it done. We got right on the water hole on the original buck we stalked, and he bedded down. And then we seen this buck coming up into this green field to feed, and he's not within range. He's a couple hundred yards away, but we're in the buck, so it should be a good couple days hunting.
Although no arrows were released, it was still a successful night. Being in the outdoors and enjoying everything around you is what makes hunting so special. From the two gorgeous bucks feeding, the crickets, the prairie sunset, and a full moon rising all with my dad makes for a night I will never forget. Our first morning consisted of both Dad and myself splitting up and going to two separate vantage points to increase our odds of putting a shooter buck to bed. Upon arriving to my spot, I was able to locate 3 different groups of bachelor bucks, including a couple shooters. While my dad was able to put a few bucks to bed of his own in the spot where we were in hot pursuit of 2 bucks the previous evening. Well, it's our first morning here in southern Alberta chasing mule deer with the stick and string. I dropped my dad off here this morning looking over the area where we had those close encounters with those bucks last night, and he said he put a couple to bed and a few nice ones, so I'm really excited. We're going to go stalk those. And over in the area I scouted where we've had great success in the past and where we got that awesome permission yesterday, I seen a ton of deer, but a lot of little bucks, smaller bachelor groups, and I ended up seeing 1 good bachelor group of bucks go over hill with 3 really nice bucks in it. So we're probably gonna go give that a whirl later if this doesn't work out. But our fingers are crossed, they're up in these hills, and hopefully they're bedded in some brush and we could get right up and tight and get an arrow in them, so stay tuned.
Well, we're about halfway there. Everything's looking good. They're just over the next little hill, over the green and in a draw. So we're just gonna work our way around. up and hopefully get an arrow in him. Smoked him, Dad. I smoked him, Dad. Like, absolutely crushed him. Look at the blood. He's down! What a shot. Oh my gosh. What a shot. 60 yards. The mic. Did you see that shot? That's the best shot I've ever made in my life. Oh my gosh. It's our first morning. This is our first official stalk. We came here. It was a long walk in, and I was getting tired and it was hot. I know he's down. And the wind was blowing over these valleys. And my dad, thank God, I'm so thankful I have a committed father. He stood out on this hill. Oh, I'm shaking like I feel weird. He stood out over here and watched these deer bed. We snuck in, the Huns flew in there. We're like, oh, they're gone. And we seen bucks going away. And we're like, okay, well, we're just gonna have to, we got to this point and we sat here for an hour and they didn't come out. We're like, we're just gonna have to go for it. I just crawled in and obviously he heard me or something, jumped out. I didn't even have time to range, but that's why I practice 3D, so I can judge. Put my 60 on him, double lung, smoked him, and we watched him go down. Just, like, it's just incredible the season we've been having. We've been getting real lucky, but we deserve it. He's down right there, but he only went probably 80 yards. It was a definite smoker of a shot, clean kill. That was awesome. Let's go get our hands on him. Look at the blood. Oh, there's my arrow. Knew it didn't get a pass through, but look at the blood where the arrow was. Oh my gosh. That killing sticks ventilated him. Look at that. Half shaft penetration. I see antler and a white belly. Oh my gosh, Dad. He's got velvet. Oh, he's got good mass too. Oh my gosh, we killed another velvet. Oh, he's got junk. Look at that. Full velvet, got nice junk. We're gonna get him propped up and take some awesome trophy photos and an interview.
Well, everyone, here he is. He's an absolute gorgeous, gorgeous mule deer. This landscape down here is so beautiful. I enjoy coming down here every year with my dad, and my grandpa usually makes it down also. I hope you guys enjoyed this hunt. This is one of my favorite hunts of every year, and I'd really like to thank my dad for everything he did for me with my whitetail, now my muley. I wouldn't have him if he didn't spot him, obviously, so he's a big helping hand in what I do out here.
Okay, it's November 1st, opening day of rifle season. I drew my mule deer tag, so we're going to be heading down south. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. We got about a 4-hour drive. Hopefully the roads, it snowed all night, so the roads are going to be bad, so we'll see how that goes. But we're going to pack up and get on our way. Okay, we just arrived down here. We're a little little bit late due to the road conditions. It was pretty ugly coming up, but we still have time to spot something. We're just coming to a place here where we're gonna get up on a hill. Mitch is gonna look one way and I'm gonna look the other. Hopefully we can put some to bed and put a stock on them here and a little later on, so stay tuned.
Well, we just got down here and my dad went up on this hill where we always spot deer, and I'm glassing a couple fields that we have permission on. I found 3 bucks and they are beauties. We're still watching these bucks. He's actually racking a tree right now, but he's pretty far. We're glassing him from a long ways. But there's 4 bucks, 2 decent ones, and 1 big one. So we're gonna go, we've got permission from this farmer already this year, but we're gonna go renew it since we're back and hopefully get in there and smoke a giant.
That's okay.
Oh, we're just getting ready to go stalk these things. There's a pretty nice buck in there. We just got permission. The landowner was nice enough to grant us permission again. It's a long walk in, but I think once we get in there, it should be, we should have an opportunity or at least see him. You gonna gun him down?
I'm gonna gun him down. I wouldn't want to be him.
Moment of Truth TV is brought to you by RV City, Tacticam, Enforcer Ozone, 365 Archery, CX Shooter Supplies, Cazelin Meats, K&R Tax Services, Paulina's Catering, G5 Outdoors, Killin' Sticks Arrows, Sugar Creek Taxidermy, Big Game Illustrated, Cyrus Wind Indicator, and Score Ammunition.
Let's go in there and see what happens.
As we approached the slough bed, my dad noticed antlers sticking up from the tall grass. Confirming it was a smaller buck, we decided to itch closer, hoping that would reveal a bigger rack from the brush. All of a sudden, there he was. I'm on him, I'm on him. Did you get him?
Yeah. There he is!
Attaboy, Dad.
It's only like 50 yards. I had just an easy shot. And he was just kind of, he was barely moving. I put on his, just in front of him. I squeezed and I knew I hit him good. Like I smoked him. He went
that was
20 yards.
That was a wicked shot, Dad.
Thanks, buddy. Oh my God.
First off, Dad.
Awesome.
Oh gosh.
Oh, this is great.
Let's go check him out. There he is.
Come on, I can't wait.
He didn't go 40 yards.
So far. He's a good one. Oh yeah. Okay, let's go see him. He's right here. Holy moly. Look at the lungs.
Yeah, you drilled him.
Oh, he's huge.
I know, Dad.
Oh my God, he's a giant. He's a big buck.
Yeah.
Well, here he is. He's an absolute gorgeous buck. I can't believe it. We spotted this guy this morning from the hill over here. Mitch spotted this one and got a little bit of footage of him, and he even said the one side's like totally impressive, which it is. Like this, he's got really good mass, nice brow tines, really neat swooping main beam that almost looks like a whitetail, you know, like how it comes up. And he's just a gorgeous buck. His neck is just like gigantic and his body is just unbelievably massive. But it was awesome. We come in here this morning and I didn't expect too much, because when we drove in, a couple deer ran out over the hill here, just right there actually, right over that hill. And I thought, oh, we probably didn't see the other ones leave, but we started walking in slowly and we came up to this bush. There was 2 bushes we thought they might be in. And we started walking up and I seen the one smaller buck sitting there. And I figured, oh, we had to talk about it, figure out what we're gonna do. So we just figured we'll just keep going in, approach him, see what happens. And as we got a little bit closer, I seen an ear. I seen another ear just right underneath the willow. That's when I got down, and sure enough, as soon as I got down, boom, these things just got up, and they weren't much more than, I'd say, 60 yards or so. And he was just at a slow trot, and I put it right on his front, and boom, like you can see there's lungs coming out. He only made it, he probably went 40 yards, so it was a lethal shot. One shot down, and I couldn't be any happier. I took, it's been 8 years since I've drawn my mule deer tag, so I've been 9-9 in it for the last 5 because Mitch has been hunting with the bow and it takes up a lot of time. So I'm just so happy to be able to come out this year and harvest this beautiful mule deer buck. It's just amazing. It was such a beautiful morning. And thanks for coming and filming me, Mitch. You did a good job catching that.
He's a mature buck. Look at that nose.
Oh yeah. It's absolutely gorgeous.
No, you smoked him.
So now we got about probably a mile trek out. We're gonna have to, it's foot access only, so we'll see what we can do about getting them out of here and go from there. The sun's starting to shine. It's awesome.
It's gonna be a gooder.
Woo!
Closed captioning is brought to you by RV City. On next week's episode, we're chasing waterfowl throughout Alberta.
Feathers flying, baby.
From shooting over water on opening day to the whole family surprising my grandpa in hunting camp for his 80th birthday. And finishing it off with a limit for both Dad and myself. This is one you will not want to miss.
I got 4 geese.